systems are unit system and bin system. Unit system is also called the direct system. Then bin system is also called the central system. You look into this word of the unit system. Another one is this is the central or the bin system. Unit system is also called the direct system. So the in the unit system, it is just a layout of the polarized fuel supply into the furnace uh, and the boiler. That is, details it is showing what all the components are present like that. Mm. Once the coal has been taken from the mines through trucks, through conveyors, uh, they will send that into the this pulverizers. Uh, those pulverizers are called the pulverizing mills. And in the pulverizing mills, it is made into small pieces. It becomes small particles. So this particle they call it as a pulverized fuel, and that by using a forced system, by using a fan, they will send that inside the boiler furnace. So the detailed sketch of this one, you look into this one, how they are sending. Uh, I will show you just a second. You look this. This is the feeder, and this is the raw coal bunker. From this, it is entered into this feeder bunker. Then it is sent to the pulverized mill. From the pulverized mill, they are sending into the this induced draft fan, because it has to suck the powder, and that powder, just in the form of the how the liquid is injected, the powder form of this coal along with this air is sent inside the burner of the furnace. This is situated in the boiler, and if necessary, additional amount of air with heating is sent into this burner, that is called the preheated secondary air. Now look here. This is the feeder. From this coal, they will send, then preheated air. Look here, this is preheated air or flues for coal drying. Moisture will be present in the coal. Before making the powder, it should be dried, removed. A particular temperature and all the controlling will be there to check that one. Afterwards, only they are going to send to this pulverized mill. Pulverized mill. This is the look this. This is the pulverized mill, and then after becoming powder, it is taken here. This is this will be sent to the fan. Fan will suck that one, and that induced draft fan is the very bigger fan is necessary. Large amount of energy is consumed for operating that fan, because it is not only simply taking the air and sending that air, suspend fluid form. I mean, this polarized form of the solid particles in this suspended form. It should take it and send it to the boiler. So whenever it is sending into this boiler, we then the particles will be burned inside the burner in the form of the suspended form of the combustion. Hence, it is called the fluidized bed combustion. Hence, it is called the fluidized bed combustion. Just in the form of in the suspension only, the particles will be burnt inside the boiler. Now, from this ID fan, it is sent to this furnace. Look, this furnace, and also this burner you see. And so here, this is the pulverized fuel. See this one, like a diesel spray we see in the ice engine, no? Like that here, this powdered pulverized coal is sent inside the boiler. The boiler section comes here. Okay. So Gautam,
Yes, sir.
uh, what I have written last word.
Boiler, sir.
Okay. Just to confirm whether what I am writing on the laptop screen is visible clearly visible to you or not. Sometimes
Yes.
for that clarification, I will be taking your interaction. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay. I hope you got idea about this pulverized fuel supply into the boiler. Did you got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So boiler sketch the container or the wall of the boiler are shown there. Uh, then the disadvantage, the drawbacks. Drawback of this ID fan. It is using the ID fan, induced draft fan. For operating that one, electrical motor is necessary, separate electrical generation. That motor is connected to this fan. This fan has to rotate, and it consumes lot of power. So, okay, Gautam,
Yes, sir.
what is the drawback of the ID fan?
So because it consumes a lot of power, sir.
Yeah, so that is visible, no? That
Yes.
word.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hence when it is consuming power with these additional equipments, the cost of this plant becomes more. So that is the major issue with the pulverized form of the fuel supply. I'm erasing all these labelings. Now look at this main components. I will repeat it. Feeder, where the rock coal bunker, from the rock coal bunker, coal is taken. And in this feeder, preheated air is supplied to dry the coal. Moisture, volatile matters are removed. Then it is sent to the pulverizing mill. From the pulverizing mill, it is sent to the ID fan. ID fan will suck the pulverized powder, and if any further separating of that powder is necessary, then if the particles are in a more size, once again it will send it to the pulverizing mill through a separator. Separator, once again a separate device will be there. If it is not necessary, from the ID fan, it is sent to the burner situated inside the furnace of the boiler. And in the boiler, a preheated secondary air, if it is necessary, it is sent. This is how the unit system works. Now let us go to the other next one. Central or the bin system. Central or the bin system, look there. The feeder component takes the rock coal as usual from the unit system. Then it is sent to the pulverizer, and in the pulverizer, by using a AD fan, the powder form of the fuel is sucked in. Then by using a separator, it is separated, particles are separated. If the particles are not of a desired size, once again it is sent to the pulverizer, and the separator can be anything. Cycling separator is most preferred because of its better performance. Then through any one form of the belt conveyor or chain conveyor or roller conveyor, the coal is taken over the conveyor and it is sent to the central pulverized fuel bunker. And from there it is sent to the fuel feeder. And again here they use forced dart fan. By using forced dart fan, they will push that powdered fuel, pulverized fuel into the furnace or the burner. The burner and the furnace secondary air, it holds same as in the previous system, unit system. Let me use this one. Okay. Yes.
So,
Tell me.
so what is the difference between induced dot fan and forced dot fan?
I will tell you. Okay, this is induced draft. This is forced draft. Both are basically fans only, like blowers. They are in both are of larger capacity. The induced draft fans blades are designed to suck the these polarized particles. The forced draft fan are used to push the air into this one. This forced draft fan is not designed. The blades are not designed for particles handling. Only air is taken in and it is sent inside. That's all the difference between forced draft fan and the induced draft fan. Forced draft fan is used before the any component such as fuel feeder, whereas the induced draft fan are used after the this any unit system that is the pulverizer just for sucking the particles. This is the difference. Uh, is that doubt is clear?
Yes.
Okay. So forced draft fan do not handle particles in such a way the blades are designed, whereas ID fan are blades are designed to handle the polarized particles. Because of that one, the material technology, design care, all these things should be taken care in the ID fan. So ID fan consumes more energy than the FD fan. This is all the difference. Now, by using a pointer and a marking, I will explain this one. So this is the feeder, this is the Rockwell bunker, this is the pulverizer, ID fan, cyclone separator, this is the conveyor, central pulverized fuel bunker, forced draft fan, fuel feeder, and this is a furnace burner. This is the pulverized fuel spray. Secondary air is sent here. This now let me show with now look at this. Coal enter into this feeder. In the feeder, the hot air is entering. Look this. This hot air is entering, and from this feeder, it is sent to the pulverizer. This is the pulverizer, and in the pulverizer, the look the aroma ID fan. It will take that pulverized form of the fuel. Then that is sent to the separator. In the separator, if it is necessary, once again, if it is sent here, or else it is sent to the conveyor. So this is the conveyor. This is the conveyor, and it will take the particles. It will take the particles, and it will be sent to the this one, centralized pulverized fuel bunker. From there, it is sent to the fuel feeder, and this first fan, it will rush the air to this one from this fuel feeder with air plus uh, powder form of the fuel will be sent to the furnace burner. From burner, it is sent inside the combustion chamber. So this is the So this is how the wall of the boiler. The inside the combustion chamber, the combustion will be taking place, and through the boiler chimney, it will be coming out. So this is all about this one. Now that let us look into this difference between central system or the bin system and the unit system. Okay, I will erase this and then I will show it to you. Look here. It is using two fans. Gautam,
Yes, sir.
for the two fans, I have circled it. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
So in the central or the bin system, two fans are used, whereas in the unit system or the direct system, only one fan is used. So naturally, this is a additional machine is used here. So that is the disadvantage of this central or the bin system. Is it understand the main disadvantage and the difference?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And once we use these bin system like this, look there. Conveyor is used here, and central polarized burner. These two components are also extra, and it takes more space and storage, operating. All these difficulties are associated with the bin system, and the rest of the thing is same. The boiler comes here. 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಗಿತು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ. Gautam, you read this one?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Fly ash.
Yeah, fly ash. Suspended form of combustion. Suspended form of the combustion, hence it is called FBC. FBC means fluidized bed combustion. What is FBC? Gautam?
So fluidized bed combustion.
Yeah, good. You all of you, I take it as you received in the proper manner with visual and audio both. Okay. Now that completes. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or else these MCQ type of the question they have told to give 5 MCQ questions. I will put the MCQ questions in the chat box. You can answer there itself. And all of you send your USA number through chat box at once only. Don't repeat that one. All of you send your USA number at once in chat box, and MCQ question you answer there. Anybody having doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, after entering your USA number through chat box and answering that MCQ question, you can leave.
ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ.
Gautam?
sir.
In the chat box, 3 questions I have put. Did you see those questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's clear. So anybody having doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, you may leave the class.